Leeds United did it. They saved themselves from the drop, and Marsch now gets a summer to make improvements for his side that fit his ultra-aggressive gegenpressing system. So here is Leeds' ideal summer transfer window, including end-of-contract sales and purchases. For the end of contracts, Leeds United have no first-team players out of contract this summer. Here are the player sales Leeds should make this summer. The first sale that Leeds should make is Raphinha. Raphinha not only wants to leave, but I believe he has already agreed personal terms with Barcelona and is just waiting for them to make the transfer move with Barca. He wants to leave. Leeds should use his massive value to fund multiple transfers this summer, and I see him being sold for £50 million. The second sale that Leeds should make is Diego Llorente. I think one of Llorente or Koch should be sold this summer, as they have both been underwhelming. However, I picked Llorente over Koch to be sold due to the fact that Koch can play in midfield as well. His versatility to me matters. Therefore, I see Llorente being sold for £10 million. The third sale they should make is Helder Costa. He is currently on loan and is struggling at Valencia, only having one league goal involvement. He needs to move on this summer, and Leeds should get something for his limited value this summer, as he will be sold for £5 million. Here are the transfer needs Leeds have this summer. The first need is a left back. The second need is a central midfielder. The third need is a Raphinha replacement. The fourth need is a center back. And the fifth need is a young right back. Here are the purchases Leeds should make this summer. Leeds have already finalized their first transfer move that I think will set a standard for their future, which is bringing in Brendan Eriksson for around £25 million. I think Leeds under Marsch will see the potential of the young Americans all across Europe and will want to build some of them at their club. And Eriksson, in my opinion, is the third best American under-23 talent in Europe right now. He is a pressing machine, as he does not stop running, and is very creative. He is very versatile as well, as I think he could play in the 10 or on either wing, and could also move back to more of a box-to-box 8 role, as he has that ability. This, in my opinion, was an amazing signing to start off the Marsch era. The first transfer they should make is a left back, as Firpo is shit. So two possible options for this position are Quentin Merlin and Gabriel Gudmundsson, with my choice out of the two being Quentin Merlin, the 20-year-old French left back from Nantes. Merlin is in his first full starting season and has shown real talent and potential. He is a hard-working player that is also very creative in the final third, who is not a defensive liability in my opinion. He is able to make pinpoint crosses that can really hurt opposition, and is able to make runs up and down the left side of the pitch to influence both the attack and the defense. Obviously, with his age and experience, he would need time to be integrated into the squad, but he could become an influence on the first team by mid-season next year in my opinion. I see him costing around £10 million to bring to Leeds this summer. The second transfer they should make is a central midfielder, with my three possible options being Ezequiel Palacios, Nicolas Dominguez, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, with my choice being Nicolas Dominguez, the 23-year-old Argentine central midfielder from Bologna. Leeds do have lots of young talent in their central midfield ranks, but bringing in Dominguez to be the head of this central midfield position makes a lot of sense, especially with Klick's rough year and steady decline. Dominguez would be a great fit next to Phillips and a double pivot if Marsch sticks with the 4-2-3-1, as he is not only an excellent presser and defensive presence in midfield, but he also does solid work in the attack and makes great passes all across the pitch. He will have license to push forward when possible, and when they do lose possession, will work insanely hard to win it back for the side. I see him costing around £15 million, and I love this signing for Leeds. The third transfer they should make is a Raphinha replacement, with my two choices being Anders Dreyer and Adam Ounas, with my choice out of the two being Adam Ounas, the 25-year-old Algerian right-winger from Napoli. He has been at Napoli for some time now and has really never been able to become a mainstay in the lineup and has had constant loans, but his talent is definitely on the table. He is a dribbling machine and is able to dribble past anyone in the world of football, and has solid creative numbers as he is willing to create goal-scoring opportunities for his teammates and is not bad at finishing chances when given them as well. He is also versatile and can play in the number 10 position as well. With his contract running out in 2023, I think Leeds could bring him in for £5 million this summer, and this would be a bargain. The fourth transfer they should make is a center back, with my three choices being Dan Axel Zagadou, Chris Richards, and Marvin Friedrich, with my choice out of the three being loaning in Chris Richards, the 22-year-old American center back from Bayern Munich. Leeds United have struggled massively this season with their defending, as their center backs have lacked two fundamental parts of the gegenpressing game, which is quickness and good aerial ability. I think Richards would help alleviate these defending issues, as he is quite tall and physical, and able to win lots of aerial duels, and has the quickness to play in a high line system. He would also add good ball playing traits alongside his other traits. Like I said earlier, with Marsch coming in, young American talent will follow, and Chris Richards is one of the best ones. I believe he should be loaned in, and if they are able to finagle a buy option, that would be great as well. The fifth transfer they should make is a right back, with my two choices being Joe Scally and Cedric Soares, with my choice out of the two being Joe Scally, the 19-year-old American right back from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Luke Ayling is Leeds' right back, and I think he will be next season. But bringing in his replacement may be a smart move this summer, especially someone as talented as young Joe Scally. He has all of the traits you want in a modern fullback, as he is willing and able to make forward runs and influence the attack. He also has good defensive traits and has lots of potential as well. Scally is another young American talent that I think Marsch would like to add to his squad, that I believe he could get some excellent ability out of. I see him costing around £10 million this summer. Here is the total summary of the transfer window. For the departures, it would include Raphinha, Diego Llorente, and Helder Costa, for a total of £65 million. For the arrivals, it would include Joe Scally, Chris Richards, Adam Ounas, Nicolas Dominguez, Quentin Merlin, and Brendan Aronson, for a total of £65 million, giving an even net spend. For the final ideal first-team squad for Leeds, it would go as follows. Meslier and Clayson as keepers, Firpo and Merlin as left-backs, Ayling and Scally as right-backs, Struijk, Richards, Cooper, and Koch as center-backs, Phillips, Dominguez, Dallas, Click, Shackleton, and Bate as central midfielders, Aronson and Rodrigo as attacking midfielders, Harrison and James as left wingers, Ounas as the right winger, and Bamford, Gelhardt, and Greenwood as strikers. I think this would give Marsch a much improved squad with lots of young talent to build around.